Missers, thank you so much for the sub. How are you doing? Need to fix my audio real quick because my ears are being blown out from this Genshin music. How's the audio on your end? Is everything sounding good? Are the balancing correct? You just got done eating lunch. Ooh, what'd you have? Did you have another burger? I'm gonna have pasta for dinner tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for lunch though. You had a burger, I knew it. It sounds good on your end, let's go. Alright, I'm almost done plastering this across the void. What'd you have on your burger? Like anything fancy or anything? Or are you just like a regular cheese, meat, bread kind of person? Did you ketchup and onion on your baga? Yeah, ketchup and onion is pretty base. Alright, so the question is, what cheese? Yeah, I mean, you can't forget the cheese. What's in Dustborn? Well, frankly, I don't really know. I know that Dustborn is interestingly an enchantment set, which is something that I wasn't expecting. But also there is it's a enchantment and graveyard set, which is an interesting mix of things I wasn't really expecting. Alright, should we open the collector booster or the draft booster first? I will say the collector booster has the like the Japan showcase cards that like are super crusty and foily and stuff. Draft booster. All right, let's do the draft booster. That's not a draft booster. They're gunplay boosters now, which is still something that throws me off a lot. All right. Where are my scissors? We have the Holy Blade of Magic openings. It just opens everything. Alright, let's see. I'm so excited for this set. I think I'm going to try to make more arena content as well. Just because I got a bunch of arena packs. So collectively, the collector booster and the play booster added up to be 392.44. For the audience and also the editor, we're probably gonna turn this into another opening video as well for YouTube. So hey YouTube, how you guys doing? Let me know how off the prices are from when you guys see them to compared to when we pull the prices. Alright, so for the archetypes we have I do like how the white, blue, and blue black is Yuri, which is basically enchantment ETBs. So you can kind of play some sort of like Esper Enchantress type deal. Rakdos is Sacrifice. There are gonna be price comparisons in the videos. It will probably just have the prices of the cards when my editor pulls them. So yeah, the prices will probably be a little wrong just because it is pre-release weekend. The runes archetype is one I'm really interested in seeing. I have never really played Izzet in Limited, and I don't know if runes will make me play Izzet because they're enchantments. Delirium is a couple of the archetypes. Survival also seems kind of weird because they like kind of feel mid, but like if they get to live, then it'll probably be very, very strong. Because it does trigger on the second main if your creatures are tapped. This box like feels, it doesn't look like it has all the packs, but I think it does. The box might just be a little bit too big, but let's count them just to be sure. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. Right, I think the box was just a little bigger than normal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright, cool. Ears, customary choice. Which one would you like us to start with? Left, right, or middle? Left? Alright, cool. I gotta check real quick. Which one's the left? Alright, lads, start cracking on. I don't think there are any weird slots, so this is just a classic normal set where you have a number of commons, uncommons, rare, and rares or mythics. I think they also finally got rid of the stupid ad cards. So now it's guaranteed to be an art card or a token. These are Japanese packs, so I believe they're reversed. I have no idea what this card is. This is a Terramorphic Expanse that is signed, so that's cool. Alright, Horrid Vigor. 2 mana, 2 mana green and a 1 instant, death touch and indestructible. Well, this will win you a combat for sure. I believe Scuffle said that this set has a, one of the lowest numbers of combat spells ever. Just in limited. Ooh, we got a Murky Sewer. These are also, the Unlucky Lands are really, really cool design-wise. Just because, like, I don't know, it's a really interesting design where they come in tapped unless someone has 13 or less. It's something that we haven't really explored in the past. So it is a really interesting common land cycle to explore now. You think these lands suck? I mean, they're not that much worse than like a regular tap land. It's just that sometimes they come in untapped. It's like, there's the cool reanimation spell. Come back wrong. 3 mana sorcery. It's a kill spell, but then if a creature's put in the yard, you return it under the back to the battlefield under your control. But then at the end step, it gets sacrificed. So you get like a one-shot with it, which is really cool. Vengeful Repossession. Ooh, that art is sick. It's another classic Dominic Meyer art. Alright, what is it? Gain control of target creature and you untap it. You can and then you can also rummage. So this is a threaten, and at sets where sacrifice is an archetype, they did say that they don't print threatens at anything under uncommon. Just so you can't super consistently steal your opponent's thing and then just, like, 2-for-1 them. Alright, Seer of Falling. 3 mana 4/4 flyer. Whenever this attacks something, the defending player gets -2/-0 and loses flying. I also heard that there's very little flyers in this set, and even less creatures with reach, so I think this card might actually end up being pretty good if you can just like even hit in just a couple of times, because it does shrink something until your next turn, so it makes it like annoyingly small as well. Alright, Smoky Lounge and Misty Salon. At the beginning of your first main, add red only for rooms and doors. So So like if you play Smoky Lounge on turn 3, on turn 4 you get red. So you only need to pay 2 mana for Misty Salon, and then like that's just a 2/2. However, like if these in multiples seem like it's going to be incredible and annoying. Here's another 4 mana 3/3 flyer. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, you unlock a locked door of a room you control. So this is a really cool way to just like open doors. Vanish from sight. It's a 4 mana text spell. A permanent's owner can put it on the top or the bottom of their library, and you'll see Surveil. I really like Surveil. Surveil's cool. Alright, Frantic String, 3 mana instant speed flash, +2/+2, and trample. That is cool, I guess. Could be worse. Final Vengeance looks like a really good removal spell. I don't know how good it is. It will be. But, I mean, 1 mana exile the creature is really good. Even at sorcery speed, I think. The downside is that you do have to sack a creature or enchantment. However, you don't that might be good for you, especially if you're in the Delirium deck. Being able to put an enchantment into the yard is pretty beneficial. Alright, Jump Scare. 1 mana. Until end of turn, something gets +2/+2 flying and becomes an enchantment. Wow, that's actually a pretty good-looking combat trick. Except, like, it's a jump scare, so I think it's pretty clever. I wish it gave, like, lifelink, but I feel like that would just be too many keywords. Alright, Vicious Clown. 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less ETBs, this thing gets bigger. Rip Chain, Razorkin. This is a 5/3 with reach. This is going to be one of those cards where I'll attack in with a 4/4 flyer and go, wait, this has reach? Alright, and then whenever this attacks, something else gets +1/+0 and indestructible. Ooh, I feel like if you get like 2 of these, this is just gonna be a pain to like block. Because you just keep blocking through all of them. Alright, we are on to pack 2. This is also the first time I'm seeing a lot of these cards, so I do apologize if I go a little bit slower. I wasn't able to keep track of spoiler season as closely as I would like, this time around. Right, 1 second. I need to also move my drink before I accidentally spill it, because I just realized it's right on next to my camera. Alright, cool. I have successfully moved my drink. I have a cherry cola with me today. It's pretty good. Alright. Our foil is Fanatic of the Harrowing. 4 mana 2/2 with when this ETBs, everyone discards a card. If you discard, you draw a card. So that's super cool, I guess. I mean, it's not bad. You do get to fill your yard for all your Delirium-related strategies. So I can't really be upset about that. Also, I believe these lands are somewhat difficult to pull. Because this slot has the uncommon, or not uncommon, has the unlucky lands. And then you can also pull the regular basics in this set for some reason, and not... Ooh, we got Nico, Light of Hope. 4 mana, 3/4, when this ETBs make 2 shards, exile target non-legendary creature you control. Then shards you control become that creature, but then you also get to return your dude at the next end step. I will say, I got the, tokens manufactured. And, they're just, like, printed out with some generic sleeves. But I will probably get a couple of my friends to hand these out at the Fearless. Just because, and I will probably get these made using, like, a real print company. But I'm really happy with how these came out. I had a couple of friends help me with some of the artwork. So, like, that shard token will be used if I pull an eco in the pre-release. Or I guess if anyone else does. But I really like how the 2 spirit tokens came out. It's unfortunate how a lot of these tokens only are made from rare and mythic cards. Like the shard is only made by Nika. but that's okay. Alright, so Nico's our second rare. We also have Wickerfolk Thresher, 4 mana. The one kind of looks like an angel, but that's okay. Yeah, I tried to render it so it looked like semi-transparent, but I guess I didn't really get that well done. 4 mana, 5/4. Whenever this attacks, if you have Delirium, you can look at the top. Oh my god, it's got the Nadu line! You look at the top. If it's a land, you put it on the field. Otherwise, you just put it in your hand. It's just like Nadu. Alright, Patchwork Beastie. 1 mana, 3/3. I can't attack or block unless you have Delirium, and then on your upkeep, you may mill a card. That seems like a pretty good card for that deck. Alright, Sporogenic Infection, 2 mana Aura. This is a really interesting card, just because it, like, kind of sets up a 1.5 for 1. When this enters, that player has to sack a creature that's not the enchanted creature. But also, whenever the enchanted creatures dealt damage, it will instantly die. So it's a really weird card. I don't know how I feel about it. Intruding Soul Rager has some banger art, but I don't think this card is very good. You sack a room to deal 2 to each opponent, and then you draw the card. Right, what is this? A 3 mana 1/3 Flying Vigilance, so I like those stats, kinda. Whenever enchantment enters and whenever you unlock a room, this thing gets +1/+1. Cool. Given to Violence. Ooh. I love 2 mana +2/+2 instant speed, also give lifelink. Makes this, like, win some combats, but also, like, buys you a good chunk of time to just try to stabilize. We also love the Terramorphic Expanse at common, once again, also with the new art, too. Alright, Impossible Inferno. 5 mana instant speed deal 6 is a rate that you could pay. It is an instant, which is nice. But if there are 4 more card types in your yard, exile the top card, you can play it until your next turn, which is pretty good. Alright, Fear of Immobility. 5 mana 4/4 ETB, tap another creature. If an opponent controls that creature, you also get to stun it, which is really good for the, what's it called? For the Survivors deck, because you can trigger an enchantment ETB while also tapping down one of your dudes, which always is not, like, a terrible thing to do, because some of the Survivors are pretty good. They're, like, interestingly statted. Ooh, here's the UFO at rare. Ooh, another Erratic Apparition. We got a normal foil forest. Yo, here's Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna. Whenever you unlock this door, this room deals damage equal to the number of cards in hand to target target creature. And then the other side is no max hand size, draw an extra card. That's interesting. We also have Beetlejuice, which is how do we even know how you pronounce this? Altenac? That's the race called? It's a 7 mana 9/9 trample. Whenever this becomes the target of a spell or ability your opponent controls, draw the card. And then you can discard it to return a land from your yard to the battlefield tapped. Interesting. Alright, 5 mana 4/4 haste. I think there's an uncommon cycle of, like, 5 mana monocode creatures that are 4/4 that just do a thing. But whenever you attack, so this doesn't even have to attack, you just make a Gremlin. Which is not bad for the, Oros deck. Popular Egotist. It's another Blood Artist, but this also counts your Terramorphic Expanses for limited. Ooh, Fear of Infinity. This is the card I'm really excited about. You get to, like, loop these. If you have, 2 of these, you can just keep playing them. If one dies, you play the other, and it'll bring it back to your hand, and then you just keep doing that. I love the Fear of Infinity. Alright, don't make a sound. Counter a spell unless they pay 2. If they pay 2, they surveil 2. It's not... I don't know how I feel about this. Wait, so counter target spell unless they pay... Oh, sorry. You're the one surveilling 2. I thought if they paid 2, they also got to surveil, and I was like, this looks awful. But we also got Meat Locker and Drowned Diner. Wait, this is a... Oh, okay, this is a common. The symbol looked like an uncommon, and I wasn't sure why it was this far back in the pack. When you unlock this door for 3 mana, tap 1 creature and put 2 stun counters on it, and then you draw 3 cards and discard a card for 5 mana. That is indeed a common, that is indeed a, what is it called? That is definitely a common room. Ooh, hi, hey Brindle, 119, how you doing? We're opening, what is this, Duskmourn? I already forgot the set name. Winter's Intervention, 2 mana, 1/2, sorry, 2 mana, 1 and a black, instant, deal 2 to any creature, you gain 2 life. It's like it's a shock with lifelink in black. It's not bad. And that feeds. Here's the 2 mana 2/2. With Delirium. If you have Delirium, it gets +2/+7 menace. Just neat. Seize from Slumber. I love seeing this card, or variants in it, where it's like a kill spell, but then it gets cheaper if it targets tapped or like attacking creatures. And since unless your opponent's creatures have vigilance, you can play this after they declare attackers and before you declare blockers. And just destroy their creature for 2 mana. Glimmer Burst. 4 mana, draw 2, make a 1/1. I don't know if this is the set where you're able to take off turn 4, to just draw 2 and then make a dude. The nice thing is it is an instant, but I also don't really know what you're holding up with 4 mana in the set. Because I know in Bloomburrow you had like Spellgyre, which was pretty good, where you just counter their 4-drop or you like Surveil 2. Right, ooh, 3 mana, 3/2 with Flash. When this attacks, you Surveil 1. That's cool. Do we know what the story is in this set? I think so. I know the story came out. I'm not familiar with it. I do know that it's kind of like, there's a haunted house, and then there's this goth-looking dude called Winter, and then he's like, he made a deal with the demon house thing, that like, if he sacrificed enough people, he would get like a portal out. So that's what he did, and then he betrays everyone, allegedly. And then I think the portal opens, and then he just ends up on Innistrad, which is like kind of a riff. You escape the haunted house to just enter the plane where everything's actually trying to kill you. Whoa! 2 mana 2/2, half a Shieldred. Razorkin Needlehead has first strike on your turn, and whenever your opponent draws a card, you ping them. So, that's cool. Piggy Bank. It's like Goathound, but not really. 2 mana 3/2, when it dies, make a treasure. Greenhouse. 3 mana. This is a enchantment version of Chromatic Lantern, but then also 4 mana. You can regrow 2 cards. Savior of the Small. On your upkeep, or sorry, at the beginning of your second main, if it's tapped, you can Sun Titan. It is to your hand, which is unfortunate. Which I guess that's fair. Ooh, Conductive Machete. 4 mana, when it ETBs, you manifest and then you attach it. So it's basically a 4 mana 4/3 that you can flip. Bashful Beastie. Oof, here's the 5 mana, here's a 5 mana 5/4. When it dies, you do get to, Manifest Dread. So you can kind of get 2 dudes out of it. Malevolent Chandelier. 6 mana 4/4 flyer. Here's another flyer. It is 6 mana, unfortunately. And then you have, like, weird graveyard hate. Underwater Tunnel in Slimy Aquarium. This looks like a good, this looks pretty okay. It is a, Underwater Tunnel is, what, 1 mana Surveil 2? And then Slimy Aquarium, 4 mana. When you unlock it, you Manifest Dread and you make a, and then you put a counter on it. Ooh, another room. 3 mana, Manifest Dread, or 6 mana whenever you attack something, get all attacking, no, sorry, target. Attacking creature gets double strike. Friendly Ghost, when this enters, something gets +2/+4. That's a sizable chunk. Something that reanimates, and then a thing that cares about runes. Alright, so far, I don't think we pulled anything super interesting. To be fair, there's not much I think you can pull of super intense value in the play boosters. But that's okay. Vicious Clown. Abandoned Playground. Sorry, Campground. And then, what else? Ooh, Balustrade Worm. 5 mana, Psy can't be countered worm. Trample and haste? Oh, but then you have Delirium, you can flash it back with a finality counter? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. This is nowhere near like the Colossal Rattleworm from OTJ. But it is still a big green dude. Brick on the Door, I think if you're in green, is probably just straight up worth mainboarding. You do get to Exile, which is really good against Delirium, and also there's a lot of enchantments running around. Not as many artifacts, but at the very worst, this is an instant speed 2/2 blocker. Right, Optimistic Scavenger, 1 mana, 1/1. Isn't this just Generous Visitor, but like a little bit better and not in green? It has Eerie. Whenever an enchantment enters, and whenever you unlock a room, you do get to put a counter on any creature you control. I think Generous Visitor might have Trample, which is one of the differences, but I don't know. Inquisitive Glimmer, 2 mana, 2/3, enchantments cost 1 less, unlock cost 1 less. I don't like this card in the sense that, like, I like it because it makes your enchantments cheaper. I don't like it because it reminds me so much of Jukai Naturalist, and I just wish this thing had lifelink. Like, if this was a 2 mana 2/3, enchantments cost 1 less and it had lifelink, that's just straight up Jukai Naturalist without the second line. And like an extra point of toughness, I think. But I don't know. I think I hit that point where, like, I think lifelink is good again. But not too much of it, just a little bit. We also have a 6 mana 6/5 with War discard a card, which is neat, and it has Swamp Cycling to fix. Moldering Gym. Wait for them. First side is a half a Cultivate, and then the second side is Manifest Dread and put 3 counters on it. It's cool. I really like Tunnel Surveyor, 3 mana 2/2, ETB make a 1/1 enchantment. Classically, whenever we get those, like, ooh, okay, Cult Healer, 3 mana 3/3. Whenever an enchantment ETBs and you unlock a room, it gets Lifelink. And there's a 2 mana 2/1 flyer that ETBs tapped, which is weird. I don't know how I feel about it. Right, onwards. Oh shit, I just threw all of the cards across the floor. No, I even got a mythic! That's so sad. Alright, we picked them up. Insect, 2 for 2. Enter the Enigma, something can't be blocked. I really want to see this thing just, like, kill someone. You just, like, they have 5 health left, and you just go 5/5 at your face. I'm using the cards. No, I swear I'm not. Mountain. Our mythic Hauntwood Shrieker. 3 mana 3/3. Whenever this attacks, you manifest Dread. And then you can just pay to reveal a face down permanent. If it's a creature, you can just flip it up. This just cheats all of your morph cards. And then Overgrown Zealot, 2 mana 0/4. You can add 1 mana, your classic mana dork, add 1 mana of any color, or add 2 mana only to flip permanents, which is cool. Here's another 1 mana Norn. It's got things. Use the cards as a format, that'll solve my problems. No, I'm gonna, like, roll over them with my chair, and it's gonna, like, crinkle all of them. Right, 6 mana, 5/5 flyer, additional cost, exile the creature you control, and then you can start O-ring one of your opponent's creatures. And then when this leaves, return both into their opponent's into those players' hands. Just cool. 1 mana 1/1 that when it dies, you get the Ren's Resolve, which is neat, I guess. If you have Lost Teeth, I like this card. I don't know if this is any good. It's a 1 mana 1/1 enchantment that will just undeath ping for 1 and you gain 1. Living sound footage, you can just, like, look at your opponent's morphs, which is funny. And then what else? Not much in here. We do have the 6 mana 4/5 flyer with Plane Cycling. It looks like a lot of the flyers are, like, high mana value, I think, which is definitely interesting. Alright, we got the spider. Whoa, foil rare, I think. Yep. Unholy Annex, 3 mana at the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. Otherwise, you lose 2. And then it's a 5 mana 6/6 flyer. That's pretty cool. You get to make a demon. And it's like a, Phyrexian Arena. Yo, Enduring Courage! Oh my god, okay, this is going to probably be very annoying and limited. 4 mana 3/3. Whenever other creature ETBs, it gets +2/+0 in haste, and then when this dies, you just get it back. It's like, all of your dudes are... this is another Goblin Pile Driver. And then for some reason, we have a Mill Crab in here that triggers off of enchantments for some reason. Don't really know why, but that's okay. I think we haven't gotten a single card that's showcased yet. We do have an instant speed Putrefy that costs 1 more or 1 less, depending on when you play and if you have Delirium. Which is cool. We also have good old Murder. Murder is good. Sometimes you just gotta murder them. I will say the Orzhov mechanic is Reanimator, which is kind of cool. Spirit. Rampaging Soul Rager. Island, and whoa! Oh, okay, our first showcase card is a good one. I don't know how much this is worth, and I don't know how much this will be worth, but they finally made another enchantment land. With Valgavoth's Lair. It does enter intact. Oh, it's currently $8. It enters and you choose a color. Luckily, it has hexproof, so your opponent can't just, like, destroy target enchantment and blow up your land, but this will still die to Farewell, which is really funny. But most things die to Farewell, so that's not really saying much. Alright, we're making good progress. We're almost a third of the way through. Oh, Spider. This is, it's just Spider. I think that's a Spider token. Royal Fear of Lost Teeth. Mountain. Head Shredder. It's Hedger Shredder. 4 mana 5/5 crew 1 vehicle, so that's already really good for the survival deck, cause you just get the crew for free. And notably, crew 1 means that you have to tap any number of creatures with total 1 or more power. So if you want, you could just technically have all of your dudes get into this one single card-looking thing. But whenever this attacks, you may mill 2, and then whenever lands are put in your graveyard from your library, you just put them on the battlefield. Someone purge this man! Hell yeah! Thanks, Ears! Alright, Fear of Field Test. Whenever this deals combat damage, you get to draw cards. Hedger Shredder. Yes, it is Hedger Shredder. Alright, here's another really weird blocker. Just 4 mana, 2/5, enchantment ETB, +2/+0 and lifelink, which I do like. Also, we got Mana War! Like, I don't know if Mana War is playable in 2024 Limited, but I still love Mana War, especially because that Mana War might also just be, like, a big creature that you have to pay a little bit extra for. Alright. Oh, wow. That's our first time we got the pop-out tokens. I don't know if I like their door icon. It looks kind of goofy. It looks a lot of goofy. But that's okay. We got Strangled Cemetery, and we got the Math Zamon. On your end step, you do math. That's about it. It's gonna be a weird card to play against. Especially because I think, yeah, especially because the Primo also just can't die. Like, if you kill it and then your opponent plays another land on a Prime, then they just make another Primo. Ooh, foil Raucous Carnival. Yo, we got the rare! Or, sorry, not rare, we got the mythic. Dollmaker Shop. Whenever one or more toy non-toys you attack with, you make a toy. And then all of your creatures just become, what is it, Faithful Watchdog? Not Faithful Watch. What's the one, Signpost Uncommon? Burrow something Mentor? That just scales off of your dudes from Bloomburrow? That's a really cool card. Define Survivor. 3/2. If it's tapped on your second main, you get to Manifest Dread. Oh, Killer's Mask, a 3 mana 2/2 Menace. That's cool. You know, count a blue counter thing or bounce 2 things that you own. Just interesting. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like will be an interesting archetype to play, because the white-red archetype seems really fun. Just because the Anadol, though, that's able to, like, Boros Charm, or, sorry, not Boros Charm, Lightning Helix, kinda on attacks is really funny to me. But I don't know if that's, like, actually any good. Alright, Bedhead Beastie, Neglected Manor, and Omnivorous Flytrap. 3 mana, 3/4. There's a lot of words on this. It's a Titan. Whenever it enters or attacks, if you have Delirium, you can put 2 counters on stuff. And then if you have Super Delirium, you double the number of counters on them. Oh, sick. We also got a rare. Sorry, we got a second rare, I mean. I don't like how they said curses are like a flavor mechanic thing on Innistrad, and that's why Grievous Wound is not a curse. I think that's stupid, but, like, I guess. Ooh, this pack was kind of cool. We also got a Insidious Fungus. 1 mana, 1/2, you can pay 2 to destroy an artifact enchantment or draw a card and then explore. Okay, so this is kind of like, what is it, Calciderm? Or, sorry, not Calciderm, Cankerbloom from All of You 1. Alright, 5 mana, 2/5 with Ward 2. Whenever you attack, all your things get pumped. That's cool. The nice thing is, it itself does not have to attack, which is really, really nice. 1 mana, Goat. Right, we're 1/3 of the way through. Let's try to burn through the rest of these somewhat rapidly. Oh, sick! We have the Glimmer. 1/1 Glimmer. We got a foil Norin, another mana. Ooh, split up. 3 mana, blow up all tapped things or untapped things. This seems like a really good way to set up a board wipe even when you're ahead, just to really put your opponent like super behind. Wait, Norin's not a rare. Sorry, I put it in the wrong pile. Cause like I could see a scenario where like even if you're ahead and your opponent, you can make some aggressive attacks, and if your opponent trades, that's fine, but if they somehow take the damage and leave all your stuff untapped, you can just blow it up second main and then set them even further behind. Am I winning, am I winning, Nazis? I think so. I don't think we hit anything super amazing yet, but to be fair, we are only 1/3 of the way through the box. And also, we haven't opened the collector's box. Oh, we got the Eye of Cthulhu in foil. 3 mana, 5/5. Additional cost, exile 6 cards from your yard. Flying, and then on your opponent's upkeep, you can manifest it. This is such a sick card. I'm gonna be so sad if I play this and then they remove it immediately. Yes, the thing that Magic has. It's FOMO. 2 mana, 2/3. When it ETBs, you discard then draw. Then whenever this attacks for the first time each turn, if you have Delirium, you can untap a thing, and then you get a free combat. It's a thing from Terraria? Yeah, it's a thing from Terraria! Speaking of Terraria, I kinda wanna, like, start a YouTube series where I play Terraria again. It's been so long! You wanted to, get into MTG because you like the art and you like monsters. It can't get pricey. Well, that is true. But I think the best part of Magic is, like, playing with your friends. And as long as you aren't, like, tied in, like, some sort of, like, arms race to, like, get the best cards ever, you can get really far by just paying, like, 20, 30 bucks. Especially, like, this weekend at like pre-releases when everyone's like pretty new to the cards, and just like jamming some magic and then just like starting to build your collection out from there. Oh, there's something cool here. Ooh, we got the Gloomlake Verge, which means I think this is not a rare. Oh shit, it is a rare. Whoa, dude, these are sick. Okay, so we have the lake. Sorry, not lake. We have the land, which is neat. Well, not just it. Also, if you get arena, it's really, really nice. It'll teach you, and I can hook you up with a bunch of codes for like packs. I will say the arena economy is kind of ass, just because it's like the cards are worthless and or like worth the same, but they're super stingy on how they give out cards. So like, it's not great. I feel like this is not a amazing room. 4 mana, blow up all big things, and then 7 mana, what is it? Oh, I forgot the name, privilege position, in blue. It's okay. I don't think it's amazing. Free stuff, yeah, I have a bunch of arena codes that I straight up can't use, because they also limit you on how many codes you can redeem. Yeah, it is, arena is free. And if you have time to grind and you don't heat limited, but also I mostly use arena to just play against my friends, which is something I enjoy doing. Oh wow, we have the cool FOMO. And Leyline of Resonance. Also, there's a new glass cannon deck with Leyline of Resonance plus the old like mouse fling deck that can now kill on turn 2, which is super funny. It's like you can, if you start with Resonance out and then you put a mouse, then you throw it after you do some stuff. Instant kill it. You're gonna download it. You forgot it existed on Steam. I frankly also forgot that it existed on Steam. I just have the default arena client just because I feel like it's neater. But I do like having things on Steam. Ooh, foil terramorphic. Forest. Ooh, Hushwood Verge. I like lands. Stay hidden, stay silent, and I think not a thing else in that pack is worth it. Oh, you don't have it on Steam either. I think since... Well, even if you can't add it, it's not much more different if you just uninstall the arena client and then just re-download it through Steam, which is nice. Hey, we got another restricted office and lecture hall, but this time normal in foil. Just cool, I guess. Yo, Enduring Innocence, 3 mana 2/1 with lifelink. Whenever small creatures ETB, you get to draw. And then when it dies, it comes back. There's full buff, you're burning alive. It's like a weird FTK that also triggers FTK. I don't know. It's odd. I'll probably get burnt out with it. Many times on Arena or in paper, and I keep going, man, this card looks good. And then every time I play it, I go, man, this card sucks ass. Glimmer, Dunes of Violence, Forest, and Peer Past the Veil. 4 mana, discard your hand, then roll X, where is X is Delirium. I guess that's okay. Doesn't look amazing. Oh, here's the card I want to build around. Aberella, Abandoned Doll. 2 mana, 1/3. When it attacks, deal X to each opponent, and then you gain X, where X is your small things. So like, if you can suit up Arabella with like something that makes it not easily killed and then just like spam with a bunch of like rabbits or like toys or any sort of token, you can just start like on attacks, draining and gaining for a whole lot. Ooh, you'll take the codes though, you'll try to do some stupid art for it. Yes, let's do it! Dude, I have so many codes. I try to give them out whenever I can. But like, there's just so many of them. And like, some of them allegedly have expired, but not really. Alright, that's Cornfield. Oh my god, why do we keep getting this card? I don't want more of these. Well, here is another restricted office and lecture hall. Whoa, we also got the Valgavon. Okay. Oh, dude. We also got the, like, weird double exposure sick art thing. I love this card. It is 9 mana, which is unfortunate. but it has ward sacry things, which makes it like basically unkillable. And then you can also, is that the foil version? This is not the foil version. I believe you can only get the foil version in collectors. At least like the textured ones, I think. Let me check real quick. Wow, okay, so the default version is $20, the normal one. This version's only $11. This in foil is $16. And then the alternate color texture one, which is black and red instead of yellow and purple, is $252. But that one we might pull out of this one. Alright, and then let's see. Oh, any requests on the pose? Or character cousin did serious has to be something people never hate, but hate to see and never forget. Is that the JP version? It is not the JP version. It, I believe, is in English. Natas, I'll get back to you on that. Like, after stream, I will hit you up and we can figure it out. And then nothing else in here, I don't think. Cool. Alright. Dude, okay, the other thing I find mildly annoying about the collectors this time is, like, the Japanese anime art. Or the Japan showcase, which is also something I find kind of dumb. Just call it anime. It's like, why are you calling it Japan showcase? It's dumb. But if you open one, they're super expensive, and you have a, I believe, 75% chance of getting it in English, and then a 25% chance of getting it in Japanese. Which I understand there's a desire for it, but like, I don't want Japanese cards. I want to read my cards. Demonic Council, and we got a damnation! Oh my god, dude, that's sick. Demonic Council is, you get to detutor for a demon, but then if you have Delirium, it's just a demonic tutor. Just learn Japanese. Bro, I already sing stuff in Japanese. I just don't know what I'm singing. I just, like, make the noises, and then it works out. Holy crap. The, Damnation is $37 right now. Is this the most expensive special guest from the set? Because, like, I think for the last 3 sets, I've gotten the most expensive, special guests from that set. So, Hallowed Haunting's $20, Soul Warden doesn't exist yet, Expropriate is $27, Phantasmal is $22, Damnation is $40, Sacrifice is $16, Hex is not real, Unholy Heat is $13, Coco is $14, and Noxious is $26. Whoa! I'm halfway there already? Can you, link to the site I'm using? Yeah, this is, I'm just on Scryfall. Let me see if I can, like, drop this link without Twitch getting mad at me. I'm not tracking the current, like, what I have so far. Just because I don't really have a great, like, method of doing so while I'm streaming. But my editor will probably put everything up and see how much value we've gotten so far. We're only halfway through the box, though. The Play Booster was only, I think, $150 or like $120. I don't quite remember. I pre-ordered it a while ago. Yo, she's the $20 Vagabond! Oh, we only get the dubs. Alright. Man, alright. Well, there's another $20 bill in that pack. Dude, I really hope this, like, keeps going for our collector booster, because, like, if we can stay on this high, then that will be great. Because, like, there's a chance that we just peak, and then we're not getting anything else. Bro, they lied to me! I read that they got rid of ad cards, but this is a fucking ad card! They lied! That's okay. We did get a foil UFO. When it enters, you get to exile something that's 5 toughness or less, which is, like, most creatures. And then when it leaves, the opponent manifest dread, which is also not that bad. That is a rare. Bleeding Woods, Leyline of Transformation, 4 mana. You get to turn all of your creatures, that you haven't played into a creature type. Alright, let's see. We're so close to finishing this. I want to wrap up this box so I can open the collector. Because it's like, I keep seeing it. It's emanating energy. It's emanating Poggers energy. Island. Ooh, another land. We like those. And that's it. Also, once I get the tokens made properly, I will see if I can, like, set up some sort of, like, store link to sell them. Just because I worked pretty hard on them, and I think this time the tokens came out really, really cool. I like how they look a lot. We're inside out. Oh, we got the 5-mana Room Commander. That's kind of bad, but that's okay. Yeah, just to show up the tokens again, because I showed them off earlier, but, I love plugging my art. So, one of my friends did the Glimmer token, so that's not mine. One of my other friends, his name is Rusty, did this insect token. Ooh, the glare is awful. That's okay. But I did, like, copy, I did the shard, I did the toy, spirit, the other spirit, I did the demon. Rusty also did horror. Gremlin, and what is this, Manifest? The naming on Scraffle's tilting, what do you mean the special Overlord cards don't have the same foil treatment? Wait, what do you mean? There are 2 different, like, ultra premium showcase ones this time. I believe the Overlords have, like, this, like, shattered foil Pokemon, like, shiny border thing. Like, ooh, that was really close. I don't know if this shows up on stream. I almost just cut through a card. Yeah, Valgavoth is not a Overlord. He is one of the few cards that has a, like, special premium version, even though he's not an Overlord. Oh no, I did cut a card! Oh no, okay, luckily it was a token. Oh, dude, I just sliced through the top of this token. I don't know if this shows up. Man, at least it was a token. Fear of Isolation. Racist Carnival. Land. We like lands. I will say Haunted Screen is a really cool favorite thing. It's a 3-mana mana rock that adds black and white because, you know, it's a TV. But if you pay life, you can add RGB. It's like color. It's so clever. And an unwanted remake. 1 mana destroy a thing, but then they manifest dread. The showcase one for that looks really sick though. Yeah, let me check what the most expensive card in the set is. Because I believe, yeah, currently it is Valgavoth. And then Valgavoth has textured. And then the Overlords have, what are these called? They're called fracture foils. And then another handful of cards like Wanderer, Kaido, Tyvar, Nico. Basically, the main crew also has textured foils, which is super cool. So it makes sense. The Valgavoth special is called textured. Yeah, there's also like textured foils for Wanderer, which is currently $90. Kaido, which is like $80. Spectral Snatcher, Forest. Yo, we got the Overlord of the Hot Woods, except it's just the default one. But this is still $15, so we'll take it. It makes everywhere tokens. That's one of the tokens I didn't do, just because it literally only a single card makes it. And I just didn't get around to actually doing it. Let me, like, separate out the mythics so we can see. And lands, because I guess we can. And special guest is extra cool. We got another Valgavoth. We got another land. We got Phobo. Yeah, the lands are dropping way more often than I expected. There's another mythic. I might have missed a mythic. Another mythic. Valgavoth's Lair. We also got Nika. I feel like I might have accidentally left one of the duels, inside the common pile. Before I moved all the commons to, like, the pile offspring so I would knock it over. So, there might be an extra rare in there somewhere. Only the world will know. And my editor. Mostly my editor. And then the rest of YouTube as well, technically. Alright, Rootwise Survivor, Razor Trap Gorge, into Dissection Tools. 5 mana Manifest, and then you get a free equip. It's +2/+2 Death Touch Lifelink. But to equip, you do have to sack a creature, which is interesting. I don't know if I like that, but it is an interesting design for sure. I also moved my camera a little bit, so I'm not used to having all of this space over here, which I realize I probably could be using a lot more effectively. Just scooting everything over. So it's actually in the middle of the screen as opposed to just one corner where all this other stuff is. Fear of Surveillance. I like the card. It looks cool. Island Entity Tracker. Whoa, we have a new Enchantress in blue. Whenever an enchantment ETBs, you draw a card. It's also got Flash. I like that. Oh, one of my friends and I are working on the 32 deck challenge, but every deck is Enchantress. I believe Mono Blue is a really weird stats deck, so now we have an Enchantress in there. Which is good. Ooh, Victor. Victor has a lot of words. I read him yesterday, and I don't know how to feel about him. But he does have a lot of words. Alright, only 6 more packs. Let's see, what's in here? Do something cool. Nope. Duskmourn's Domination. You can enchant something, and then you steal it, and then it becomes small and loses abilities. So it basically becomes a blocker for you. That's interesting for sure. Hey, another land. Oh, I think we have all 4 of them. Or all 5 of them, I mean. I think. Unless there's 10. I don't actually know. But yeah, these are I'm pretty sure these are just strictly better than the check land. Oh, shit. Because the check lands enter tapped, what adds either color, but if they do enter untapped if you have either of the colors. But then these lands always add a color. But then if you have one of the card types, it adds different, it can also add a different color. Ooh, Overlord of the Baelmart. I like this card. This card's cool. Hey, another Valgavoth's Lair. That was a sick pack. Let's see, what else? What is in here? Magic the Gathering Arena! New way to play! They still add cards. Stop giving me ad cards. I already played this game. Woo! There's a full art card behind this. I'm excited. Please be something cool. Ooh, Unholy Annex? Oh, it's the same card we got earlier. It's a 3 mana, Phyrexian Arena unless you control a demon, and then 5 mana make a 6/6 demon. It is cool in full art, so that's always good. I will never turn out sick-looking cards. Hey. I think we did pretty good on this box. I don't actually know if... in my head, I feel like we got a lot of value, even though it doesn't, feel like it. But I don't know if we actually made our money back here. Char Sawyer. 4 mana on your upkeep. Exile the top card, you can play it. And then once per turn... Oh, sick! This is the card that, Brendo was looking for, I think. Warp Space, 6 mana, once per turn, you can pay 0 instead of the mana you, for a spell you cast from exile. Oh, sick! We also get a Winter. Winter, Misanthropic Guide. This is a cool double exposure card. 3 mana, he is Jund with Ward 2. On your upkeep, everyone draws 2. And then, if you have Delirium, your opponent's hand just gets smaller and smaller. Which is pretty funny. That's a rare. Alright, 2 more packs before we are done with this box, and we can move on to the collector. And that is when things start actually ramping up and getting spicy. Alright, Glimmer Seeker. Murky Sewer, Reluctant Role Model. I love this card. On your second main, if this is tapped, you can put a Flying Lifelink or 1/1 counter, and then whenever this or another creature dies with counters, you can move those counters to other things. And that's like one of the best effects at, one of the best versions of that effect. I think almost pretty much ever. Because, like, you have the just bad star people, 1 mana, 0/0, enters with a counter, when it dies, you move it to other stuff. But, like, here, it's everything. Also, you just get more counters. Hey, UFO! Alright, that was kind of sad. It was a sad and last pack. But I think we did pretty good, considering we got Damnation. Now, this might be foreshadowing, or it might just be false, but according to the Bloomburrow box openings, there's going to be a foil Damnation in here. God, I hope there is. Because, like, Damnation is the most expensive special guest currently in this set. Alright, now for the collector box. Cut it just right down the middle. Let's see what's in here. I do love the packaging. This is a really weird, like, minty green. Like, it's like ice cream sandwich box. Got good ice cream sandwich box. Alright, both packs. We gotta hit some gas, or it's going to be a sad 250 bucks. Great, let's see what we start with. Oh, these are American packs, so these are immediately... You can already see they're kind of curling. But they're in reverse. So we have commons. Ooh, Shroudstopper. Big card. Greenhouse. Untimely malfunction. Swamp. Ooh, here's the curse. Grievous wound. Commander card, Glitch Interpreter. Another grievous wound, I guess. Ooh. This is a... What are these called? Like, mirror showcase? Alternate view cards? Basically, there's a bunch of monsters. Undead Sprinter. But instead of illustrating the art is actually from the perspective of someone else. So, like, this is like, you know, like a camera. Or it might be like in a mirror. Woo! We got a foil Marvin. Murderous Mimic. And then a token. I don't know if we hit anything of value there. I will say Marvin Murderous Mimic is such a goofy card. It's colorless. And it has all the abilities of other creatures you have. It's like Soul Cauldron. I know people were moving around like a bunch of infinite combos in Commander with it. Gremlin Tamer. Enchantment ETB, make a 1/1. Alright, Bookworm. Exercise. Mutilator. Ooh, Forest. Hey, another foil Dollhouse. This is the cool... That's our first mythic. They came from the pipes. Come back wrong. Ooh, Kona Rescue Beastie. That's such a cool art. Like, oh wow. And unfortunately, man, the prices have already dropped. This is only $3. Which means it will probably only go down from here. So far, not amazing. But we're only 2 packs in, so we're okay. Could be a lot worse. Actually, I don't know if that's true. It's pretty bad right now. I don't know if it can get much worse. Alright. Piranha Fly. Patched Plaything. Pyroclasm. Also, Pyroclasm is in standard now. 2 mana sorcery. Deal 2 to every creature is a annoying thing that you'll have to watch out for in limited. What you kind of don't want is to just like overcommit and then someone just plays a single card and then you get like 4 for 1. Woo, we have the Rune Commander. Into the Pit. Ooh, Overlord of the Mistmoors. I love this card. It's just Grave Titan. But they're flyers. Ooh, Borderless. What is this? Borderless, land? I forgot what these are called. Ooh, and another mythic. at Fort Oculus. This is the Eye of Cthulhu, but it is humongous. Alright, so we got cool stuff. So far, no Japanese showcase. Also, mystery boosters, I believe my friend ordered a number of them, and they're coming in tomorrow. So stay tuned. Sometime next week, I will be cracking at least one box open, maybe two. We'll see if we can like win that lottery. Horus. Here's another Marvin. Freakwood Devourer. Waltz of Rage. It's cool. Yo, Mind Skinner. That art looks sick. It reminds me of like, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like Evangelion and Cowboy Bebop. I don't know why. Yeah, this is also $4 though. But this is like, it's Turbo Mill. Another Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna. I keep getting the same like 3 rooms over and over. Thingy. It is foil, and it's the cool like borderless one, so that it does look super sick. Oh, what's the effect on the card? Turbo Mill? Yeah. So whatever, it is legendary, so this can be your commander. It can't be blocked. It's a freaking 10-1. But whenever any source you control would deal damage to any opponent, you don't deal that damage, but then all your opponents mill that much. It's like if you hit one person with this, everyone mills 10. Or Toy, Fungus, Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. You might want them for Mothman? Yeah. That would be kind of sick. It is triple blue, which makes it a little annoying to cast. Fear of Sleep Paralysis. Interesting. Ooh, Enduring Vitality. Razorkin Needlehead. Oh my god! Holy crap! Holy shit! Oh, bro! Oh my god! It's not the Valgavoth, but I can't even. I don't know what to say. We got the Wandering Rescuer. It is $90, so that currently makes back a lot of what we spent. And oh my god, dude, that is such a weird texture. It's got like rings. Okay, cool. The light can catch it. That's wild. What the frick? That's so cool. Alright, now the question is, can we get a second one? See, I never take my wins. I always ask for more. So we hit a Super Sick Chase card, but can we hit another one? I still want like an anime card. I still want the cool Japan Showcase. I'll concede and say that Japan Showcase is probably a better descriptor for the artwork compared to anime. So, oh wait, pack is backwards. Alright, Drag to the Roots. Overgrown Zealot, Nowhere to Run. Foil Inquisitive Glimmer, Forest, and Peer Past the Veil. Woo! Winter! This is the Face Commander. Another Marvin and Enduring Tenacity. And oh! See, I keep getting the same runes over and over. This is like my third, fourth, or fifth Dollmaker shop. Because I think we got 2 earlier. And I think we now have 2 in this one. But it is that super cool style. So I don't mind it all. Alright, come on, let's see what's in this pack. We are halfway through the collector box. Skin Ripper, Fear of Isolation. Also, every time there's a set where I can play Ethereal Armor, I feel I want to pick this so highly. It's freaking Ethereal Armor. I love this card. I don't know if it's any good in this set, but... Oh wait, have I been keeping track of the lands? Or have we just actually gotten a single land? Or 2 lands now. Weird. I don't remember. Barbed Flare, Gremlin, Cursed Recording, Leyline. Whoa! The art is sick and it is slightly foil. Split up. Overall, kind of a doo-doo pack, but most packs are going to be doo-doo after the Wandering Emperor. I will say, the special guests are not guaranteed in boxes. Usually, it's like about 1 in every box or like 2 boxes, so I kind of wish, I hope we get another one. Because it will be foil. Fruit Spinner, Plains, Come Back ROM. I think we have a full playset of that too. Sadistic Shell Game. Entity Tracker. I first read this and I read Emily Tracker and I was like, what? Why is there an Emily Tracker? What does that mean? Gloom Lake Verge? Ooh, Doomsday Excruciator. You gotta get some yard work, have fun. Alright, thanks Natus, thanks for coming to hang. I hope you get Arena. You should like do the tutorials, and once you like finish all the tutorials, I will say the tutorials are like semi-long, but once you finish them, let me know and I'll add you and hit you up with some codes. Savior of the Small, Rootwise Survivor. Oh, Misa, you're here. Check this out. We hit one of the cheese cards. $90 dues. We got Smoky Lounge, Phobo, Fear of Burning Alive, Swamp. Come on, give me cool stuff. Marina, Vendrils, Grimoire. Ooh, Foil Winter. Zamone, All Questioning. Hollow Shrieker. But it's reflected in a knife. That's cool. Mythic. Oh shit, what have you missed? Oh, Herax, you missed a couple of things. Nothing too interesting except for the Wanderer. We hit the Wanderer! It wasn't the Valgavoth, but it's still like $90, so I'll take it. I'm still like extra greedy, and I'm still wondering if I can hit the an anime showcase card. But I don't think it's in the cards for us. I think this is where the payout is. Defiant Survivor! Island! Ooh, another ley line. Also, we got like another, what is it? Doll makers, toy makers thing? Doll maker shop? So I think we have a full playset of these now, which is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Ooh, Reluctant Role Model. The guy's face just looks so goofy. And Enduring Curiosity. Yo! Oh my god, okay, we did get one! It's not the Shatter Foil, Fracture Foil thing. But it's also in English! We won the dice roll. I wonder how much this is. I don't know if it's much. Enduring Vitality. Yeah, it currently does not exist. So... looks like on TCG people have it listed for about $20.50. So it's not bad, but it is so adorable. Look at this guy. That's awesome. Wait, did they upshift these to Mythic for this? That's gonna be really weird to keep track of. Because I'm pretty sure the Enduring cycle is at Rare. But then the Japan Showcase ones are at Mythic, which is annoying, but understandable. Alright, 2 more packs. Cursed Windbreaker. This is bad Cryptic Coat, but Cryptic Coat is also obscenely annoying. Bambi, parentheses, yellow. Yeah, this is the ghost of Bambi. Yeah, Watsy Picture Game. Well, I think it's intentional, because all of them are like this. So I don't think it's, like, anything unintentional. I think my nose just started bleeding. Razorkin Needlehead. Ooh, Redress Feet. Redress? Redress? Redress. That's a weird... I don't like that. But it is a... reanimate all of your artifacts and enchantments. For 4 mana. It's intentionally confusing. I will say yes, it is intentionally confusing. Woo! Dazzling Theater. All of your creature spells have Convoke. And then you can untap all of your creatures during each other player's untap step. That's cool. Whoa, dude, this card isn't, like, super rare, I don't think. But, like, it just looks so sick. Alright, Xarnal Pack, let's end with something hella cool. Come on, let's do it. Give me something super sick. Super spicy. Baseball Bat. Unwanted Remake. Another Norn. Commune. Mountain. Kona. Ursine Monstrosity. Ghostly Dancers. I do like this card though. When dissenters return a enchantment from your yard to your to your hand, or you can unlock a locked door of a room you control. And when enchantment E2Bs, you get to make a 3-1. Another Nashi, I think that's our playset. Ooh, and we'll end with a full art borderless land. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Like I said, in a couple of weeks, when I get these tokens properly made, for real, I'll probably set up like a link for people to grab some if they want. If not, that's also okay. But yeah, stay tuned for next week. I'm getting, my friend is letting me open some more of his, Duskborn. I believe it's 1 or 2 collector boosters. And then we're also opening some mystery boosters too. So there's going to be a lot of magic stuff in the next week or 2. So have a nice day. See you guys next time.